Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. It's an autumn afternoon and it's a little cool where I'm at. I feel like it's sweater weather finally. We've had a warm fall overall, and so I've got a nice hot cup of tea, one of my favorite ones. I don't know if you're a tea drinker, but I invite you to get a drink of choice to hang out for a little bit. I'm going to play some good music. I'm only going to talk for a few minutes. And then I'm just going to spend some time listening to music, drinking a cup of tea, and planning my strategy, some of my goals, but more importantly, my processes for the next year and the systems that I want to focus on in order to achieve great things. And so I am just going to check and make sure that this is streaming properly. I've had quite a few issues, and I am gonna make sure that this is working. And if you'll bear with me, let's see how to do this. I am trying to find if this is going as I hoped. It does look like it is. So I am diving into that. So here we are. All right. That's the one thing I wasn't certain about. And I've tried this about 4 times, working on some new software, but excited to master this eventually. So I am interested in, my goal is to play some sweet music and, again, like I said, just do a little bit of planning for the year. So really this is about the third, I've been doing a live stream challenge the last week or so. I think I'm on about my 9th video, and my goal was to do about 10 videos. That was the original challenge, and I think, I've been enjoying it a lot more despite these moments of technological frustration, and definitely want to go past this. Probably not every day, but I would love to continue doing this maybe 2 or 3 days a week. Partly because, as I've said in other videos, it just feels more engaging to me. I get to see comments, people jumping in and asking questions, sharing where they're at in the world. And so as this grows, I'm looking forward to being able to have a little bit of an interaction and not just be talking one way, which often feels like the situation when I'm recording just on a video camera. Really, it's like me talking to myself in an empty room. And so I just love the idea of making this, the feel of a live stream. It was a bit of a cliff jumper to get over and leap into something. I've done a handful of them, but here I am. And so that's something I'm looking forward to. The other things are, what else? Basically, today I just wanted to try something different, just to create a space to make this interactive and experiential. And I've got a few things that I showed up with. So I'm going to be journaling and just writing here and working on my planner. This is a sweet journal my husband gave me a few years back, which has, let me show you a blank page anyway. It's a really cool journal. This is a bit of a bucket list journal. And so it has places that you can enter data about dreams and, let's see here, things that say, just putting your list of dreams out there and then reflecting on them. So you not only get to make a bucket list, you get to memorialize the experience. And so I've written a number of things in here that I've done through the years that were dreams that I wanted to do. And so this is just a fun kind of reflective journal, but I hadn't finished filling it out. So I want to add a few more things to it. But some of them have been places that I've traveled, things that I wanted to learn how to learn to do. I wanted to learn how to teleski or telemark years ago. I wanted to give away a vehicle. That is something I did years ago. And at some point, I had a dream of making $3,000 a day as a consultant. That's another story. But one of my mentors had I don't know, when I was 23, put that bug in my ear and just blew my mind as a whole nother level that I could go to in business. And lo and behold, about 10 years later, there I was, and I'd written it down just in a sticky note somewhere, and it came to pass. And so I have a number of different things, just a lot of things focused on travel and experiences. So anyway, that's something I'm going to continue to write in, add a few more things to my list. And then I'm going through, I'm a journaler in a lot of ways, but one of the things I'm using kind of as my daily working instrument is a travel journal. Maybe I can do a video on that later, but I'm kind of logging things through the year, my year, monthly, and kind of weekly, daily action steps. And so my heart today, in addition to playing some music and drinking tea, which if you haven't gotten a cup to drink, this is my choice of drink right now. Can't tell if you can tell in the light. Ooh, I don't know. I am not a representative for them, but I would totally recommend it. It's one of the Harney and Sons fine teas. This is the vanilla Komoro, which, considering it's the afternoon, I need to drink decaf because I get up pretty early. And so I've got decaf black tea, and I like it with cream. And what else? So here I am. What I want to challenge you to do in my couple minutes before I start is to focus, if you're going to sit with me for a little bit of time and make this interactive, not just watching me. So I find, if I'm not careful, that I can just become a consumer of information, a consumer of content and knowledge. But wisdom is experiential. Wisdom, the only way to get wisdom is really to immerse yourself in what others have learned and apply it in your life, or to literally apply learning as you go. So you can have all the knowledge in the world about how to ride a bike, but unless you actually ride a bike, you're not going to have wisdom about how to operate a bike, how to safely ride that bike. And so I'm all about making whatever I can in any way these interactions experiential and interactive. And so this is just one little way that I've found to do it, and I'm really excited. So my heart is for you, when you're thinking about this year, to make it really simple. We want to go into 2025 with a bang. We want to start now. We want to finish 2024 strong, and we want to begin now to move into 2025, so that when everyone else is just looking at the starting line, so to speak, you're going to already be, way down the track, and you're going to already be having in a place where you've created rhythm and systems for your success. So to make it really basic, I think it's important. I think it would be really important to just start today with a basic step. And that is to pick one of your dreams of all the things that you want to be or do in your life. I want you to take one of those dreams and jot it down now on a piece of paper. And I will jot mine down. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to jot mine down. And I do love sticky notes, so I have way too many of them. So you can jot your dream down, and then I want you to pick not 3 goals, but 3. What we want to do is, over this next little bit of time, I want you to break this dream down, not into 3 goals and 3, or how would I say it? I want to break these down into achievable goals and steps and baby steps. But instead of focusing on the benchmark and the actual achievement, I want to make these actionable and systems and processes that you're going to do. So for example, I used this in one of the recent videos. If you have a goal to lose weight, it's not your overarching dream is to be fit and healthy and have fun. Your grand goal isn't to lose 20 pounds or 50 pounds. But your goal is to be, a healthy, joyful, active individual. And so now you're going to break that down. I want you to break it down into 3 goals But we're going to make these, again, actionable processes. They're not actual benchmarks. So you're not going to say lose 5 pounds, then lose 10 pounds, then lose 20 pounds. Those would be those benchmarks. We're going to set these up to be actionable things that you're going to be doing. So it might be walk 100 miles next year. It might be to join, to become a member, an active member of some sort of group or an active member of a club. And so it might be that you're gonna look at what 3 things you can do to achieve that, but the systems. And then we want to break them down again, and then we're going to break them into baby steps. And so I want you to think about what it takes to achieve it, not by the benchmark of what you're going to go for, but by the little steps and the baby steps that you're going to have. And so if we, and honestly, we can just simplify it. Maybe that was too complicated. You're taking that one dream. We're going to make one goal, actionable goal, one major milestone step of a process, and then one baby step that you're going to commit to getting there. And so why don't I just turn some music on, and we will just play around with this for a little bit and see what happens. And if you'd rather not do that, you can do anything else. Obviously, you're invited to just enjoy the music and just hang out, drink a cup of tea or coffee or your cold beverage of choice. And sorry, I'm just trying to pull up the music that I was thinking of. Hold on a second, because I haven't figured out my streaming software to be able to play the music that I wanted to write into the system as so let's see here. I think this one will work. So I'm just going to set that up, and if you want to, I'm not sure how close to put it for the microphone, because I actually haven't done this before, but I think this will be safe. And I might as well go get a candle, so I'll be right back, because that was one of the things I wanted to do.
I love you.
Nothing like some advertisements when you didn't realize you had them on there. There is so much to learn when you are trying something new, and it's so easy to feel like you're failing. And so the thing you just have to keep doing is failing forward. And that's why here with the couple of people watching, I'm embracing the, I think some people say embrace the suck, because it stinks sometimes and it feels very awkward trying to do what you can to learn. I realized that I have another way to do this without the interruptions, but I had done it the wrong way. So we're trying it again without interruptions. And I just keep realizing that when I turn my phone off, it turns the music off. So we'll try this again. I realize I did not probably break it down so well for you, but my focus for the year is on what baby steps, what are the baby steps I can do to achieve the big dreams I have. And so another way you could approach this is looking at what are the dreams that you have. If you have, it's always good to kind of break them up as you're thinking about the year. What's one area you want to bring change and growth in your physical fitness, one maybe for relationships, one in your finances. Those three are probably the big three. And breaking those down, what can you do? What is the overarching, what's the goal that you want? And the example I've used before is when I started into this a couple years ago, even my first YouTube channel, my goal, I just had one when I started the YouTube channel, and it was to lose weight, have more joy in my body, build my cardio and fitness, and get stronger. And so I simply started with one baby step. And I'd really, if you stick around for any amount of time, it's something I just keep coming back to because I think there's such power in it. And so choose a baby step that is so ridiculously simple that you can't fail. And the concept is that you get the dopamine rush by doing something so simple every day that you can't fail. And so in my case, I committed to nothing more than lacing up my shoes to go out the door, because I didn't even set a baby step of walking to the end of the driveway or walking down the street or walking for a mile. And I used to be a major athlete, and there was a number of years here with all the business stuff and moving and stress we've had that I felt like I'd kind of lost who I was. And so I literally, that was my baby step. And I think there was only about one day in about 3 months that I didn't do it. And I think I pretty quickly started going for a walk every morning. And once I got my shoes on, everything else was gravy. I had already achieved my goal, so to speak, and of this baby step. And so I don't know, it was within about 3 weeks that I joined one of the athletic clubs in town, and I started going to a couple fitness classes that I fell in love with and made that a big part of my routine. And I kept walking, and 2 or 3 days a week I would be going, I think it got up to 3 days a week I was going to these HIIT fitness classes, or high intensity workouts, which I really enjoyed. And through the year, I just kept being active, finding more opportunities to go hiking, different things like that. And then last January, I added a CrossFit gym into the mix. And so I go there. Oh, and I started playing pickleball pretty shortly. I wanted to have more joy in my body. And so I realized I wanted to start playing games again. And I just had missed playing sports. I've done a lot of other athletic pursuits, but they weren't kind of sports or game oriented. And so I started playing pickleball a couple months after I made I started this baby step. And so I learned the game of pickleball. I'd go about 1 or 2 days a week most of last year. And then I started the CrossFit gym in the spring or in January. So we're in November already. And I've made going to a CrossFit gym 1 to 2 times a week a big part of my rhythm, along with playing pickleball 1 or 2 days a week and still going to these HIIT classes a couple days a week. And so I haven't hit, those big arching goals. I'm definitely having more joy and fun in my body. I'm way stronger and fitter than I was, and have vastly improved my cardio. I haven't lost all the weight that I wanted yet. I still have quite a ways to go, but I'm having fun, and I'm already succeeding wildly in these 3 areas. And so that's an example of how I want to take that principle of what I was doing in that area and now apply it to these other spheres. And really the you can have measurable outcomes if you want, but the most basic way you're going to make change and transformation is with these baby steps. And so I really just invite you to sit here and think. And if it's pretty clear to you, just write it down, put it on a sticky note, put it on your mirror. Maybe use this time for journaling. Maybe use this time to just reflect and enjoy the music. And dream about the life you want to create. And what are the things? Maybe working on that bucket list. If you got 100, or haven't even started, either reflecting on the ones you've done or adding to that list. And so I invite you to join with me for a little longer, and hopefully, if you need to, go get another cup of, or get another drink, and I'm just gonna enjoy this time with you. So thanks for sharing with me, and I hope that you get something out of this.
is?
Just waiting for the commercial to pass because I don't have the streaming software to connect yet. And this is new to me. Well, it's almost been 45 minutes, and I think I'm gonna close and come back to this, try it again another time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again and try this in a better way with